Welcome to this week's Fighting Scots Sports Report. I am Tyler Trumbauer. The men's and women's tennis teams faced Roberts Wesleyan on Senior Day on April 13th. The men's team was looking to earn a big win as the Scots got closer to the postseason, while the ladies were looking to get closer to 500. Vitor Albanese at #1 singles earned a nice point here with a blast down the line. He won 6-2, 6-2 in this match. Getting into the ladies, the duo of Julia Helstern and Lydia Brown won 9-7 as the ladies won 2 of the 3 doubles. The men won all 3 of their doubles matches. The ladies won 5 of their 6 singles as they won 7-2, with the men winning 8-1 against Roberts Wesleyan. The women's team defeated Clarion and lost to IUP to end its season. For the men, they defeated Bloomsburg and Kutztown to end the regular season as the PSAC regular season champs. The PSACs are Friday and Saturday in Bloomsburg. The women's lacrosse team is trying to hang around in the PSAC playoff picture when it welcomed Slippery Rock to Sox Harrison Stadium on Tuesday. The Scots came in as the 8th seed with SRU the 7th seed in the PSAC. The Scots needed the win to keep their playoffs hopes alive, but just didn't get things to go their way. SRU jumped out to a quick 4-0 lead before Becca Martin scored on that free position, making it 4-2. Just minutes into the match, SRU's Danny Wilson sliced through the defense and had an answer, making it 5-2 SRU as they went on to win 19-6. Additionally, the Scots fell to East Stroudsburg and Westchester on the east side over the weekend and finish up their 2015 campaign on Wednesday when they welcome local rival Gannon to Sox Harrison Stadium at 4 p.m. That match will be live on ETV and online at edinboro.tv. The track and field teams had another semi-home meet on Saturday as they traveled to Slippery Rock for the Dave Labor Invitational. It was a solid day for both squads at SRU. For the men, Charles Ivy finished 3rd in the 300-meter dash, posting a PSAC qualifying mark. The 4x400-meter relay team of Joelle Lohr, Kyle Shin, Corey Weefing, and Anthony Kahn finished 2nd. For the women, Bree Dietrich won the long jump with an NCAA provisional qualifying mark of 6.07 meters, which is actually the 6th best jump in Division II this season. Also, Hillary Norris took 2nd in the 100-meter hurdles. The squads wrap up the regular season at the Hillsdale Invitational in Hillsdale, Michigan, as they head to the Midwest on Thursday through Saturday. Edinboro softball had a busy week, having more game days than days off. On Friday, the ladies hosted Seton Hill for a doubleheader at the softball field. The Griffins won the first game 13-3 in 5 innings due to the mercy rule. However, there was much less offense in the second contest. Colette Lenhart for Edinboro was in the circle, and she went the distance, giving up only 4 hits, striking out 6, surrendering 1 unearned run. That run was the only one for either team in the contest as it came there as the Griffins beat out that infield single, scoring a runner from 3rd. The Scots offense struggled against Seton Hill's Amanda Huff and Hope Pearson. The pair combined to give up only 3 hits as the Scots failed to get a runner past second base until in the bottom of the 7th when Brooke Callaghan blasted that double. She got to second base. However, that's where she stayed as Shelby Proctor, the next batter up, struck out to end the game, and that is how they lost 1-0. Head coach Dan Gierlach didn't like that call, and he may or may not have had a case. Regardless, the ladies lost 1-0 in the contest. The ladies visit Pitt Johnstown on Wednesday, host Mercyhurst on Thursday, visit Clarion on Friday, and return home to finish off the regular season with doubleheaders against IUP and Cal. That's all for this week. Be sure to follow us on Twitter at ETV Sports to stay up to date on all the latest Borough athletic happenings.